Hi, everybody. Welcome to Math 120, Probability and Statistics this semester. My name is Mr. Chan, and I will be your instructor for this class. So I want to thank you so much for watching this Math 120 Welcome and Syllabus video. So in this video, I will show you how to do a basic navigation of your course in D2L, explaining the syllabus, going over your first week assignment called the homework syllabus, and discuss how you will proceed in this online class. So the very first thing, when you click on this class, this is our announcement page. There will be a new announcement page for every week. To access our class, click on content. On the left column, under the table of content, displays your entire course. It's divided up by the weeks. So I will go over the course information here in a little bit. So basically, every week, the way how students proceed in this class, every week you're gonna have lecture handouts, lecture videos in YouTube, on the YouTube or MP4 file, your homework assignments, and something called a Dropbox. So what students do every week is student will print or copy down what's on the lecture handout. Okay, so if you don't have a printer at home, you can actually copy down what's on the lecture handout. If you do have a printer at home, click on download, and it will actually download the Word document, and you can actually print this lecture handout from the Word document. Okay, so if you print from the lecture handouts, then all the formatting will be correct and all the mathematical symbols on the lecture handout will be accurate. So once you print the lecture handouts or copy them down, then you will use the lecture handout to watch the lecture videos and take notes on the handout that you printed or copied down. So the lecture handout is actually an empty handout. So as I'm going over problems and concepts in the lecture video, you can actually write them down, okay, on your lecture handout. That's how you actually take notes. Once you finished printing, copy down the lecture handouts, use the handout to watch the lecture videos and take notes, then you will actually come down to assignments and you can complete your homework. Discussions, there will be 5 discussions throughout the semesters. Normally, students cannot make up the discussion because there are 2 discussion questions that are actually class exercise. So I actually need the data that that student input in there. So there is no makeup on the discussion. So once you finish the homework and the discussions, then you will actually turn in one of the notes that you took for that week into the Dropbox. The name of the Dropbox tell you which lecture notes that you took I want you to turn in. So normally what students do with the, once they took the notes on paper, in order to upload them into the Dropbox, student will use their mobile device, take pictures of the notes, email yourself those pictures, get on a computer and save those pictures onto the computer so you can actually upload them into the Dropbox. So if I click on the Dropbox, it is simply asking you to add an attachment. So if you click on add an attachment, it will want you to upload from a file in your from your computer. Okay. So you get the same thing every week. Every week, you're always going to have lecture handouts, the lecture videos for those handouts. And you're going to have lecture videos on YouTube or on MP4. You just watch one of the 2, which one your computer is allow you to. So some students cannot watch my lecture videos on YouTube, so they will have to use the MP4. Okay, and then complete your assignments, watch your video, take notes. After that, complete your homework and the discussions. Okay, and then turning the notes. So for this week, you only have to turn in topic 5 notes. So, and the reason why I'm not asking you for all the topic for that week is because there will be a lot of picture for you to upload and save and take the pictures. So just turning 1, okay, and which one to turning will be determined by the name of the Dropbox. Okay. Throughout the semester, if you do missing some homework assignment other than the discussion, you can make up your homework at any time before the end of the semester. The last day of class is November 30th. So before the course end at 11:30 p.m. on November 30th, please make up the homework as much as you can. However, do not pile out so much missing homework toward the end of semester to trying to catch up, because then the student is actually not following our class attendance policy. Okay, so the best case scenario, the best thing I like the student to do is trying to keep up with the homework, the notes and the lecture videos every week if possible. If you do miss a homework assignment here and there, that's no big deal. Make it up as soon as you can. And you do not need to ask my permission. You can just come back and make it up as soon as you can. All right, let's go over this course information. So the same welcome video is right here. Your course syllabus is in right here. My contact information is listed in the D2L. The best way to get in contact, the number one way for me to contact you is using this the D2L instant message. So if you click on this envelope, okay, and I can click on instant message and send you message. Okay, that's my number one way. Or you can also email me, okay, from D2L. But once I reply back to you, then you will need to go to your Outlook or the office.com to check your student NETC email. You can also text me. My Google Voice text number is under the instructor contact information. You can also text me. If there are, let's say if there are questions in the homework question, you're not sure what the answers are or whether you are on the right track, you can always take pictures of what you wrote and email it to me or text it to me, and I can give you feedback. You will not need to purchase a textbook. This is an open education resource textbook. This is a link. If you click on the link, you can actually view the textbook for this class. But majority of students just simply use the lecture handouts and the lecture videos to learn the material of the course. But here's a textbook link. You will not need to purchase any textbook. How to upload handwritten assignments. So that's referring to your notes taken. So this, just like I described earlier, this video show how students take pictures of their notes and then email themselves those pictures, and then go to a computer, open on the email, save the picture onto the computer, and upload it into the Dropbox. A lot of homework questions require you to enter in mathematical symbols. So this video shows you how to use graphical equation, and I will actually go over how to enter some of those mathematical symbols here at the end of this video when I go over your first homework assignment called the syllabus homework. How to view assignment feedback. So if you do miss a questions, okay, I actually provide a a video feedback. So this video show you how to find that feedback. How to check for missing assignments. So let's say there are several homework you are missing toward the end of the semester. This video show you where you need to go to find out what assignment that you are missing. How to use Zoom right here. Student self-service and email. So this video show you where you need, if you're a new student, this video show you where you need to go on the college website to actually access your student self-service and your email. Normally I go to my school email through office.com and just enter my credentials. Okay. NetTutor is our online tutoring service. Okay, so for some reason you cannot get up with me to ask me questions, you can always set up appointments with NetTutor. They have a live tutor that can assist you. All right, later on the semester, we will actually use the formula sheet. So here it is. So let's go over the syllabus real quick. So on the top of the syllabus has my content information. It's also under the or it's also in D2L. Our class is an online class. Here are the course descriptions. I already check everybody's prerequisites. Required materials. We are required to use our college learning management system, which is called D2L. Textbook link. I already show you where is it in D2L. In this class, we do need graphing calculator. Okay, so there's a lot of computation that we do. Will require you to have a calculator. So if you do not have a graphing calculator, please try to borrow one from family and friends. If they don't have it, then let me know. There's an app that I downloaded onto my phone that's very close to a graphing calculator. So that's the best as I can. That's the best app I've seen so far as far as as far as a calculator concerned. So just let me know if you just cannot get a calculator. Here are our course objectives, learning outcomes. So course requirements. So for every week, student will either print or copy down the lecture handouts. So I know the the very best practice is actually using the it's actually print out the lecture handouts, because the problems that that are on the lecture handouts and lecture video, they are real long. So it's practical to actually print the lecture handouts. So a lot of students do not copy down questions, or they are missing a lot of things. Okay, so you're not going to get full credit for those if you simply write down the answers that I wrote down and nothing else. So it's better to actually print out these handouts ahead of time and use a handout to watch a lecture video. Complete the homework, watch a lecture video and take notes on the lecture handout you printed or copy. Complete the homework, complete the discussions. And there are 2 projects in this class, okay? There's one in the middle of the semester and there's another one at the end of the semester. And upload your topical lecture notes every week. There's no lecture notes need to be uploaded for the very first week of class and the last week of class. All right, here are our graded activities. All right, a little bit more additional course information. So all your homework are already posted in D2L. The questions on the homework are related to the topics written on the lecture handout and discussed in the lecture video. Please do not Google the question I'm asking you, because that is not going to be the same answer as what's written on the lecture handout. All the homework, only you get 1 attempt and you'll be counted for your weekly attendance, and we do not drop any homework grade. Discussion, there are several discussions already posted in D2L. Discussion are related to the topic written on the lecture handout or was discussed in the lecture videos. All the discussion only get 1 attempt and you'll be counted for your weekly attendance. And this is one thing that student cannot make up for. Okay. All right. And note taking, we talked about note taking a little bit earlier. I'm going to enforce this rule a little bit. So there are selected topical notes each week for you to take while watching lecture video, and you're required to upload them into the appropriate Dropbox. The student will write their name and the date lecture video is watched in pen on the top right-hand corner of every page that you need to upload into the Dropbox. Okay, so if you do not write your name on every page that you turn in, then you're not going to get full credit for the notes that you turn in. All right, weekly submission of the notes will be counted for attendance as well. All right, project. There are 2 projects in D2 that are already posted in D2L. The question on the project are related to the topic that is written on the lecture handout and discussed in the lecture videos. So each project only get 1 attempt and you'll be counted for your weekly attendance also. All right, here are our grading rubric, grading scale, which is 10 points. So under the table of content in D2L is basically the same thing as right here for the weekly outline. So for the weekly outline, it tells you what topic we'll cover, what homework assignment that you need to do for that week. So please stay very close, as close as you can to the weekly outline, okay? Because you don't want to pile up a lot of homework toward the end of the semester, okay? And then kind of, be rushed. All right, attendance policies. So attendance policy for no-shows. So if a student does not submit the syllabus homework, which I will go over toward the end of this video, after the first week of class, then he or she will be marked as a no-show. That simply means student never show up for class. Then we will need to drop your name from the class list, okay? If you do submit the syllabus homework, then you are bound by the following attendance requirements. Students are encouraged to speak with their instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. Okay, please refer to the attendance requirement section in the college catalog. So basically what the attendance requirement says in the college catalog is students need to maintain under 20 well, student cannot miss more than 20% of the course requirement during the semester. So a lot of times, student who like to wait 2, 3, 4 weeks and pile up those assignment and trying to make it up all at one time, that's not gonna fly, because then those 2, 3 weeks of not doing the homework is actually counting you as absence. Okay, so you're so it's very easy to go over this 20% assignment that that are not being done. Okay, so please, if you do miss a homework here and there, no big deal, make it up as soon as you can, but try not to purposely, just not turning any graded assignment for 2, 3 weeks in a row. Then student can actually be dropped from the class due to excessive absence. All right, here are the voluntary withdrawal from the course, discussion etiquettes. Student with disability, if you do have a documented disability and require accommodation, please contact the Dean of Student Service. He or she will provide guidance regarding to official documentation and or accommodation of needs. All right, here are our policy for academic dishonesty and honesty. FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, basically saying that all your educational record is being protected by this federal law. So like, your parents cannot just simply call me or email me asking you whether you've been coming to class or what your grades are. Okay, all those privacy is actually being protected. All right, let's go over this very first assignment for under the welcome week. So this week, you have syllabus homework and introduce yourself to the class. Okay, both of them are due on August 21st. So syllabus homework, let's go over this real quick. So every question except the first one, you can simply just pause the video and just copy down the answers and then enter them when you are doing the syllabus homework. Question number 1. Consider the following questions. It will be easy to write down the answer before entering them inside the box below. So a lot of homework questions throughout the semester has this instruction on it. That simply means write your answer on a piece of paper before you enter them. It'll be easier that way. A lot of questions will have this instruction as well. Please use graphical equation when entering answers. Okay, so to ask this graphical equation, we click on the plus sign, click on equation, click on graphical equation. Question one, number one is asking you, what is the best phone number to get in contact with you? So the reason why I am asking for your best contact phone number is so that when student missing 2 weeks worth of homework in a row, then I will actually text you and make sure you're okay, or is everything okay, where you are not able to turn in your homework. And another reason I will actually text you using is for registration of the next term. Okay, class registration for the next term. That's about the only two reasons I will actually text the students. So number 1, so under graphical equation number 1, all right, what's it, your best contact phone number that I can get in touch with you. So this question has 2 parts. Okay, so for one part, one graphical equation, then click on insert. If you type in too many lines of answers under the same graphical equation, then after you click on insert, it may not even show up here. It may not even show up that you actually enter them. All right, click on the box, press enter. Number 2, the phone number provided number 1 is the cell, home, or work number. So let's go back to graphical equation, plus sign, equation, graphical equation. Number 2. All right, is it cell, work, or home number? Okay, let me know which one is which. Click on insert. Question number 2, what are the best practice when using D2L? So please copy this answer down. Number 1, use a computer or laptop instead of mobile device. Mobile device is real narrow, so therefore a lot of features that you see on the computer will actually not be on your mobile device, especially this graphical equation. Graphical equation will never show up, does not show up on your mobile device. Okay, so that's why I'm always asking students to use computer or laptop instead of mobile device when you do your homework. use Google Chrome. Google Chrome is most compatible with D2L. Make sure your computer laptop has a Word document, okay? Because all the lecture handouts are in Word document if you choose to print them out. In the student self-service and email video, I mentioned something about office.com. That's how a lot of students access their student email, or they download the Outlook app. But if you actually access your email through office.com, the student can actually get 3 free downloads of Office, like Word document, Excel, and such. And number 4, please use graphical equation to enter answers when it's asking you to, okay? All right, what is the last day of the class? Last day of the class, very last week is a short week. Our last day of class is November 30th, which is actually on a Thursday. So be very careful on the very last week of class. It's only, the course ends on a Thursday. Can you email your instructor using personal email? The answer is no. When you email me from your personal email, a lot of time it go into my spam box. Who can the student contact regarding to withdraw from the class? Student can actually contact the enrollment center at 843-921-6900. Student can also contact the student service directly to, if you still want to withdraw, dial the same number. And you can also, or you can contact your instructor using your student NETC email, D2L instant message, or you can text me saying that Mr. Chen, something happened, I cannot continue this class, okay? Please copy this down. Question number 6, what are the 4 types of graded assignment in this class? In this class, we have homework, discussion, note-taking, and 2 projects. What is the very last assignment student need to complete for this class? That will be project number 2. Question number 8, the instructor will reply to your D2L instant message and or emails within 36 hours. Most of the time I will try to reply them within 24 hours. But if you email me on a Friday afternoon, excuse me, if you message me in D2L on a Friday afternoon, I'm probably not gonna see that message until Monday morning. So, and normally I do my best trying to check my message on the weekend as well. So I will try to get back to you as soon as I can, but the standard time, I give myself 36 hours. Question number 9, let's enter some of these mathematical symbols, okay? So number 1, so let's go to the graphical equation. All right, number 1, so if I type in all 4 of these under the same graphical equation, it won't show up. So one answer, 1 graphical equation. Number 1, 16/52. So fractions, do not use a slash, okay? We have a fraction bar here, please use a fraction bar. 16/52. All right, I'm gonna put my cursor right next to the fraction bar, comma. 4/52 times 3/51, so that's 2 fraction bar. First one, 4/52. All right, multiplication symbol is right here, another fraction, 3/51. So I'm using a, excuse me, I'm using a computer. So that means I'm also using my keyboard. Okay, so I type a lot of numbers and letters using the keyboard. All right, comma, space. 7 times 7 times 7. And this is a mistake. I do apologize. This will be 7 to the 3rd power. So I will just enter that 7 times 7, 7 times 7 times 7, comma. All right, 7 to the 3rd, exponents. Press 7 first. Let's do 3rd power. This is the exponent button, 3rd power. All right, insert. All right, once you insert for the first answer, click on the box and press enter. Let's type in number 2. All right, so normally when you open up the graphical equation, this top row right here, these tabs right here, is always on the first tab. So union is under the first tab, comma. The one open down called intersection, that's on the 2nd tab. Or this is under the same tab. X bar, okay, this is called the X bar. A little bit tricky. So up here on the very top, go to this one. And this one right here, bar ascent, then put an X in that box. That's X bar. All right, click on the outside of that box, comma, space. See, right here, I just messed up. I'm gonna use my arrow key to come out of it. I gotta come out of come out of that box before I can enter. This is a Greek letter called sigma. All the Greek letter is on the second tab. Excuse me, fourth tab. Sigma is right here, comma. This U looking thing is called mu. Greek letter mu right here, comma, alpha right here. Well, also didn't forget about this one. This one is called not equal to. So go to the second tab, a box with a slash over it, click on that first, and then click on the equal sign. So I'm gonna use my keyboard right here, equal sign. All right. Oops, I forgot the number 2 part. All right, number 3. This is called Y hat, H-A-T, Y hat. So we're gonna go to this ascent thing again. Y hat will be this one right here. To typing a Y in the box. All right, click on the outside of it. I'll use my arrow key to move out, comma, space, P hat. Comma, space, Q hat. So this is where the hat is, this tab. So arrow key, comma, space, Z sub. So this sub, this is called Z sub 0.01 divided by 2. So let's go back to the first tab. All right, letter Z first, subscript, and open a fraction, 0.01, go down, 2. All right, put the cursor right next to all this. See the big cursor is put right next to, or use the arrow key to come to the very right, comma, space. This is U sub P hat, excuse me, mu sub P hat. So I'm gonna go to the Greek letters, mu, go back to the first tab, subscript. Now I go to the hat thing right here and typing a P inside that hat ascent. Mu sub P hat. All right, insert. All right, number 4, let's enter the big old equation, big old calculation right here. Okay. Number 4. All right, number 4, fraction bar, 341, go down, 1313, put the cursor on the very right. I use my right arrow key to come to the very right, minus 2.326 times big old square root. Square root is under the first tab. Inside the square root, there's a fraction bar. So the fraction bar. On the numerator, there are 2 fractions multiplied together. So I'm gonna do another fraction. 341 over 1313 times fraction bar 972, come down 1313, and then come down again 1313. There you go. Okay, this is an actual answer that you will actually need to key in later on the semester. All right, here we go. When you're ready to submit your syllabus homework, and then you can actually do the second activity for the welcome week, which is introduce yourself to the class. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you do have questions about this class or any question at all throughout the semester, please do not hesitate to message me in D2L, email me, or text me. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and we will keep in touch throughout the semester.